Hello guys, welcome back to Bloons Tower Defense 6. I'm so excited to get back into this game. I've actually played it a little bit off screen. I got a little bit higher because what I plan to do here is we're going to do chimps mode. This is what I wanted to do originally, but I hadn't unlocked it on this map yet. I could have found a different map, but I ended up playing this through Improbable and alternate Bloons rounds, so we might as well just do it on this map that we're familiar with. Chimps mode is a little bit special, where each letter stands for something. I don't know what it all stands for. But, oh, you know what? It just tells us right here. So no continues. So believe it or not, there is a way if you die, you can continue with money. But it doesn't let you do that here. You can't have any hearts lost. You're at 1 life no matter what. No income, so you can't have banana farms. You can't have Benjamin, which I'm not realizing is a problem. I'm going to have to switch my hero. No monkey knowledge, so no passive effects from your level. No powers, which are special abilities. Yeah, no selling is important because that means when you place down a tower, that's it. It's there for the rest of the game. But we're actually gonna leave real quick, and I'm gonna change my hero. The only other guy I really use is Oben, because he's good with druids and magic towers in general, which are just really good towers. So we're gonna go with Oben. So unfortunately, because of chimps, I can't start with Oben. He's too expensive. Do I just do the ninja start again? Well, in chimps, so here's the thing, in chimps, we can't mess around. So even if I already did ninja start, I should just do it again. Alright, we'll do a ninja, we'll throw him down right here. Just like before. We're gonna try and get to Seeking Shuriken, there we go. Yeah, so chimps, the biggest thing with chimps is just the 1 life. No mistakes. There can be no mistakes the entire game. I mean, you'll see that I'll pretty much fly through chimps on this map pretty easily, but it is a beginner map. It's ridiculous to do chimps on some of the harder maps. I mean, even just doing the harder maps in general, it's tricky. That's for people who are actually good at the game. Alright, so we're gonna get the druid in now. Look at him, he's waving at us. Yeah, druid's pretty great because hard thorns is one of the cheapest ways to get lead popping power. But we're gonna go to the Thorn Swarm first, just to help with the balloon, the crowd control. I think next we'll go for Ninja Discipline. One thing I do like about chimps is because there's no income, I don't have to worry about banana farms or income at all. So I can just focus on buying upgrades for the towers. It does suck because late game, I'm not able to use as much cool stuff as I would like. Honestly, the build up to late game, it keeps it pretty simple. It keeps it pretty simple where you just put down what you need to, and you just don't think about anything else. Alright, we got Hard Thorns here. We're gonna go for Heart of Thunder next. Again, really nice. Stop clicking these. Really nice cheap crowd control aspect. It shoots a lightning bolt that bounces between a bunch of different balloons. So that'll be really good. Gonna hopefully not die before then. Chimps is most difficult in the early rounds, honestly. Because by the later rounds, I mean, sure, the last like 20 waves or so, they can be pretty tough because there's such a large amount of balloons. But it's easier to prepare for that than it is for the early game. The early game can just throw a wrench in your setup plans and just have a pink balloon can just fly by and you're dead. I'm actually curious if these actually give you income, even though I'm in chimps. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna try it. Although I could try it on this one. It's only 400 bucks. Let me get sharp and double first, just to make sure I'm good. And then, you know what, I'll get it on this one. I'll see if it works. I doubt it will. I doubt it will, but we'll see. Okay, as for our next build-up, oh, I sold so bad. I should have played Oben ages ago, dude. I forgot about my hero. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Oben's pretty cool. Again, the main reason I really got him is his abilities are actually pretty good for crowd control. He has a buff for magic monkeys in general, but mainly druids. He has a few buffs for druids. I leveled up, let's go! Yeah, so with druid here, we're gonna go middle path, because the tier 5 middle path druid is one of the most efficient towers in the game. You'll see it's only like 35k to get it. Hey, I actually got money from it! Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Okay, it does work. All right. Do I use it for this? I won't have the money for the Moab. You know what? I will. I'll use it for this. We're going all in. You'll see the power of the tier 5 middle path. I mean, all the druids are amazing. They added the Paragon Druid recently. Again, I talked about this in my last Bloons video, but it's a shame that Paragons are so flawed and how much setup they take. There's no real practical way to use them. So they just kind of get ignored. At least by me. Like I don't really care for having games that go on for a while. Like I don't care about going past wave 100, for example. It would be cool to do it like once just to test them out, but then it's like I'd rather a tower be cool that I can use in a game. Like realistically, because there's even some tier 5s that are in like the $150,000, $200,000 range of how much they cost. Not even total, I mean just like the actual tier 5 upgrade. Here's the Moab. Can we get it? Hold on. Let me place this real quick. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it. Easy. Easy. And I'll get that. And now it's just going to be easy mode. The 10 waves after round 40 are complete nothing. There's just the easiest rounds in the game. Oh, uh-oh. We need camo. Hold on. We're gonna get some camo real quick before I get distracted again. And some jungle drums too. There we go. There we go. And you know what? We're actually about to get a payoff. Yep. We're gonna get a payout from that. I don't know. Did we just start saving for this? We need some Moab popping power. We do need some Moab popping power. I know exactly what I'm gonna get. We're gonna get primary training and mentoring. And then we're gonna get you. You guys remember this from my first video. We'll get the eliminator later once we have the money, but we'll just have this for now to help with the Moab class balloons. And then we have balloon popping power for days. Maybe we'll get balloon jitsu just to be absolutely safe. There we go. But anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so there's tier 5 monkeys that do cost a lot of money and just way too much money for me to even use it practically in the game normally. Like there's the tier 5 plane that shoots like 3 streams of missiles. Such a cool tower, but it's like 140,000. There's the tier 5 super monkey that's like Batman. That's really powerful, but that's like 200k. All the super monkey tier 5s are crazy. The temple is really special because the temple you need to do like sacrifices for. It makes sense where the idea of the paragons came from because the monkey temple is an idea from back in Bloons Tower Defense 5 where you like build up towers and then you use it and it sacrifices all of them and it changes how powerful it is. It's so cool. Again, it's one of those things that just is really cool in concept, but in practice I just never found it was too useful. We're actually going to get this. We're going to do this one too. Because I don't think I'll need to spend any money for a while. So that 15k boost will be nice later on. But yeah, you see the tier 4 druid is already like an amazing piece of work. You know, it's able to pretty much any normal balloon goes down so easily because of these little roots here. Really crazy popping power. And just my missile doing crazy work. But yeah, hopefully I don't eat my words and die to like the last 10 waves or something later on. Wave 98 is really crazy. There's a lot of balloons. And then of course you also have to deal with DDTs in the last 10 waves, which are a crazy type of balloon that they brought in from like the BTD like village game, which is it's like Clash of Clans but Bloons Tower Defense, which actually was really fun. I did play it when I was younger. There's 15k. We're actually right there for Spirit of the Forest. We're gonna get that next for sure. Right down here, this is actually one as well, and you gotta put in 100,000 for it. It takes 20 rounds to go away, but then it gives you what? 160k. That's insane. Boom. Look at that. That's it. Now it's easy mode for like at least 20 waves. Because look at how fast these guys are dying, even the Moab class balloons. So obviously he's just got these spikes over the entire map. So constantly damaging balloons. Normal balloons stand no chance anymore. They're just no longer a factor. So in other words, what we need to focus on now is Moab popping power, which is where this guy comes in. When I get Moab Eliminator, that problem is going to be solved. At least for a while. There is a tower I would like to get, but it is a lot of money. So we'll see if I'm able to save up for it after everything else. But yeah, again, until then, easy mode. Look, balloons aren't even on the screen. Look, you can see them for a second up there. They got normal balloons, inconsequential at this point. They don't matter. So the DDTs we'll have to be careful about. I didn't actually get the middle tier thing, so it might cause an issue. Because DDTs are special, where they're Moabs that are as fast as a pink balloon. So they're really fast. They're lead property, so you can only pop them with lead popping things. They're camo property. You can only pop them with camo detecting things. And, you know, they're Moab, so they have a ton of health. So they're really tough. Really, really difficult balloon type. Definitely the enders of a lot of playthroughs. It might actually even be worth getting one. Another monkey village just for the middle path. So that I can pop everything. Although, that's like over 10,000 that I'd be spending just for that. Should I put that towards another tower instead? I really don't know. I'm torn on that. Can you already pop leads? Hold on, I need to check this. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Hold on. Hard thorns can pop lead. But does that transfer to the vines? I hope so. Because then that means that I won't need it. Because it really is just that lead popping power aspect for the DDTs. I guess we'll find out. That might be where I lose. It's round 90. That's when you first see them. Well, I won't lose from that because I'll have the Eliminator, which can kill 3 of them. Eliminator can easily kill 3 of them. But I think round 95 has like 20 DDTs. It's crazy. But you know, until then we got nothing to worry about here. I'm almost thinking just because I have this to get more primary towers, but I don't really know what else I would want. I mean, I know the Glaive Lord's awesome. They're all awesome. Like, one I was thinking of is like the Balloon Solver. Balloon Solver is good for crowd control, which we already have. I would need something that has good, like, widespread Moab popping power. I do have enough to do this, but I wouldn't have the money until around 88. Which might be problematic, so I'm just gonna not do that. Boom. Okay, now we don't have to worry about much of anything. You know what? Maybe I will just get the Glaive Lord. I know I just used them, but... I mean, I just used the Moab Eliminator too. This is chimps. I should be able to do what I want if it means I win and don't lose like a fool. Oh yeah, Glaive Dominus. Is that just not the coolest name for a tower ever? The Paragon tower names are really just amazing. We got Red Hot, and then we'll just go up here for the Glaive Lord, and we'll eventually save up. And that should handle DDTs, because he can pop lead. Also, look at this real quick. Look at the speed of this cooldown. It's unbelievable. You know what, I didn't even realize, we're on 88. I probably could have totally done that and been fine. Yeah, the tower I was thinking of getting, because it's one of my favorite towers ever, is the Balloon Exclusion Zone. But between these 2 upgrades, it's like 70,000. Which, if I didn't get Glaive Lord, I probably would be able to get it by the end of the game. Because you do get a lot of money over the next few rounds, but I would be going to the next few rounds without Glaive Lord, so... But it is a really, really good tower. I mean, I know it's 70k, so it should be, but there are towers that are more than 70k that are not as good as that. And there's the DDTs, and they just went down like nothing. Okay, we should be alright then. I mean, they got a little bit far, but I'm not worried. We'll leave the Ninja at this. You know, let's get Caltrops, just because I feel bad. I talked crap about the Grandmaster Ninja in my last video. I feel bad. I feel bad about the Ninja. Oh, there's a bunch of DTs. They're gone. Here we go, round 95. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah, easy mode. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, look at how many DDTs there are, dude. Yeah, so 96, you get a bunch of balloons. 97, we get 2 reinforced. Oh my god. So that can be kind of tricky, but round 98 has like the most balloons in the game. Round 99 has reinforced DDTs, which sounds scary, but again, not a big problem. And then round 100 has the bad balloon, which we should be fine with. I do have a good chunk of change. You know what? Okay, hold on. Everyone stop. Everyone stop. I forgot about Todd. But it makes sense because Todd is the free dart monkey. But because I don't have monkey knowledge, I didn't have it, so I didn't think about it. That's what I'm doing. Hold on. We're going to turn off auto start. At the end of this round, before 99, we're going to throw in Todd. And we're going to get him up to Master Crossbow here, right here. We'll put him back, here. He'll hang out on one of the drums, and we'll get Master Crossbow. And then we won't be able to get primary expertise, but that's fine. We got Todd. We got Todd in here. Yeah, so you see they're stronger, but we got it easily. There it is. There it is, the BAD. Look, it's already damaged. He's damaged some more. It's easy. Yeah, we got it. And done. Easy. Look at that. Look at the Druid. Almost 1 million pops. Holy crap. But look at the total damage in chimps is 2 million. He did almost half of that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let me just go into free play so that I can just see here. So, Glaive Lord, but hold on. Glaive Lord was only in like the last 20 rounds. 500,000. That's crazy. Again, this guy, 500,000, but he was focused on balloon popping power. So like the damage wasn't as spread out. The reason why Druid is this high is because of those roots. Just every single normal balloon was popped by him. Poor Ninja. Look at how behind he is. 27k. Look, Todd almost beat the Ninja in like 1 round. That's sad. Sorry, Ninja. Next time I play, I'll do a Ninja focus because I feel so bad. Let's see. We got a new monkey knowledge, so I actually don't even know where I'm going to put this. So see, monkey knowledge is kind of cool. It's a way for you to gradually get these passives that help you become stronger just overall in the whole game. For example, down here, you get the bonus dart monkey. Oh yeah, this one's cool. You can actually have two. So the thing with tier 5s is you can only have one of that, like, of that path. But this lets you have 2 crossbow masters. But there's only one Todd. There might be 2 D's in his name, but there's only one Todd. What about military? What are we looking at here? I mean, some of them are good. Mortar monkeys I don't use as much as I should because they're really good too. Hold on. We're almost done. Ability cooldown for all monkeys reduced by 3%. We'll do that. Tier 4 and above monkey banks can take deposits from available in-game cash. That's interesting. Okay, wait, I'm getting distracted. At some point, so I found out that this is actually the latest, but there's this original one, which is only at 10 bucks. I might have to get this, because this looks really cool. So this might be a future video of me trying this blind, which would be pretty interesting. But otherwise, next time we play, I mean, maybe... See, here's the thing. You'll see that, like... These later ones I barely have touched. Like, I've done some of these because these are really old maps that have been around for a while, but there's newer ones I haven't even bothered touching. These are really hard maps, especially the expert ones. Unbelievable. Doing them on hard isn't so bad. It's really like, it'd be really cool to do chimps on one of these, because that's an achievement right there, is doing chimps on some of these ridiculous. Because, like, for example, a lot of these, the gimmick is that balloons come from like multiple spots at once, so you have to like worry about different paths. And that's such like a mind crank, dude. Like, you have to manage resources between different paths, and then you just have all the other things to worry about. It's just such a... But that's why it might make for something entertaining. So I might have to look into that later. But regardless, we're all done today, guys. I love this game. I'm glad I'm playing it again. Next video probably might be balloons again, honestly. But I mentioned in my last video, I'm planning something special. I don't know when that's gonna be again, because it's like I'll have to put some time aside to prepare it, and it's gonna be longer and it's gonna be a weird kind of video compared to what I've been doing. But it's really cool. It has me kind of passionate. So honestly, I might coming up, I might take some extra time to prepare for that some more. But it wouldn't be for another. Honestly, it wouldn't be for another few weeks. So until then, we'll probably keep doing balloons. I might even go back to Roblox. I just gotta find some other stuff to do. But whatever it is, I know I'll have fun. I've been having fun so far. I'm just glad you guys are watching. So, one more time, thanks for watching. Remember, tomorrow's always going to be another day. Have a good night.